Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. This is Jersey and today we are working on part 8 of the museum slash courtyard build, and today I'm very excited because we are finally going to be finishing the decorating and designing of the inside of the courtyard. So yes, I was so happy. It came out. I was able to use one of the new paths in such a way that I'm happy because, as in previous videos you have seen, I've been trying to do it and use them, and I found a way to finally incorporate one of them in a simple way that I think you guys will like. I do like it and I've been enjoying it. Alright, so we went ahead and put the benches um, in a layout that I've been working off camera trying to figure out which way to approach all the benches. And I went ahead and this is the best way that I found right now for this courtyard. And then as I was putting the benches, I was like, you know what? I think I want to put a kangaroo statue in right here. I wasn't planning on it. I discarded that idea a while back, but it hit just the right way today, and I went ahead and did it. So I had to look like which level, if I want a little higher or a little lower. I decided to go with the lower tier, just one block higher, to put the base, and I went with the gold kangaroo to kind of match the kangaroos that are in the entry of the museum instead of going with the more cement looking one. All right, and then now around the benches I left enough space between them that I wanted to use the flower pots, and normally the flower pots are really big and they're kind of hard for me to use them in areas, but it worked out so well. Like, for some reason when I laid them down, it looked great. It really mashed, and I enjoyed it. And then I kept thinking, what kind of flowers did I really wanted to use in the flower pots, and I went ahead and went with the this purple ones, because they're different. I haven't used them much around my island, and I think it will give the a little bit colorful that is not that I don't have right now, because I'm gonna have the yellow. I'm gonna have some red. Some of the trees are gonna be the apples, so you're gonna have some red. So I think purple was the other color that was a good choice to make here. So I really wanted to use the new path. If you've been watching in the video, I've been trying to use it, and I wanted to risk it one more time. It did not work. I didn't like it, so I did went with the cement because I kind of wanted to break all the brick. I feel like I had so much brick and no separation. So I was like, okay, let me try the path one more time, and I was like, man, it just did not look good. I think my problem with this path is when you put it all together, like, it's just too much of a design circle pattern that it hasn't been working on my builds. And then I put them in the corners, did not like it, and then I was like, what about if I just put it in the corners on the fountain itself? And right here I was looking, you know what, for the first time I'm feeling it. I was liking it, and it gave a little bit of a design enough that I was happy, and I was like, finally, I think I'm able to make this work. And for now, it's still there all the way to the end of the video. I never took it off, so finally that's a big plus. So behind here I put more garden lanterns. That way at night we have more illumination in between the trees and between the hedges. And right behind the bench, since I had kind of like one more extra spot compared to the sides, I went ahead and put another brick flower box. That way the flowers were just a tad higher, so you can kind of see it over the hedge, and that way when you look at it from the ground floor, you see the tip of the flower instead of just almost not seeing them. And I picked the brick flower boxes because I just made a bunch of them, because we're gonna use them to finally finish the top of the courtyard, and I believe that's where we're about to head to do, hopefully right now. But yeah, so here we are observing one more time how the courtyard's looking, and finally it's looking full. It's looking that you have it just doesn't look flat anymore. It looks like we got something going on inside the courtyard. Finally made all the brick flower boxes that I needed. That took a while, and here I'm trying to figure out if I want to close out the corners, don't close them. Now we're putting the seeds on the bushes, just finishing all the greenery. And off camera, I did try to take these bush seeds out and do other type of plants, maybe another type of greenery. I tried different flower, and nothing for me for my style worked. I wasn't happy, so I still prefer the green that goes with the brick. But don't forget, you guys can try a different variation, try different flowers, try something that speak to your island. Also, you can try the other flower box. We got the wooden one. It may do a little different break between the brick and the wood, and then you get the arch of the brick. I have not tried that myself. I haven't spent the time to go and build the other type of flower boxes that I will need. I've been concentrating on the materials that I need right now to complete the inside of the courtyard, and that's maybe one day I still want to try that, because I know I mentioned in previous video that I kind of wanted to try that, and I have not. But if you guys have, send me a picture on Twitter so I can see it, and I would like to see if anybody has tried that and maybe you guys liked it. So I went ahead, and on the four corners on the top of the courtyard, I wanted to put these garden lanterns again, because it kind of gives this little glow, but it's not big enough, and it's subtle that you may miss it, you may not see it, but it makes it feel like there's a little glow. If you're looking for it, it just brings a little more to something in that. And I looked at it, I liked it, I did like the feel. I noticed here that it was one tier lower than everybody else, so I went ahead and just raised it up, and I went ahead and put the lantern, and I grabbed one from the entryway that I had on the video, and it makes more sense just to put a bush right now and do it that way. Right here, I was walking around because I know I need to work on this end of the island, and I was imagining where I'm gonna be, where from the courtyard it's gonna come up towards the riverbank, because that's how from the riverbank you're gonna get to the courtyard, and from the courtyard you can go to the museum. I'm not gonna make a walkway from the riverbank directly to the museum. You have to go to the courtyard and get to the museum. So I was just checking out, because that's gonna be a project for another video. I have one more lamp, and I went ahead and grabbed the other one because that section we're gonna be working in. So I knew I could use this lamp right here. And at first I had it more separated, but I know once the tree grows, it's gonna block the tree. So I made him a little more closer, and I think design-wise, it felt good. It felt right. And I'm just looking one more time and checking to see if I'm missing something. Maybe I had a empty space, and at the moment I feel like I have finally filled up the courtyard. And the main thing with the courtyard now, in the inside part of it, is going to be if we get new items and something that can match better the courtyard, then we will go back to the courtyard, or inspiration that we get and that we want to readjust, you know. But the main thing will be if we get new items, and if there's something that works better for the museum, for the area, a tree, a bush, maybe we get more statues, benches, maybe a design pattern that's new, then we will revisit the courtyard. But at the moment, I think we officially done inside the courtyard. Should be done. So right now, in the previous video, the walkthrough, I explained that I wanted to lower this bridge. I wanted to see what it looked like lower. I feel like it needed to be lower now, and see more of the museum when you're crossing the bridges, and be more with the river. And looking at it from right here, yes, I think this is the final time we're gonna be moving this bridge. But like always, when you're designing, we don't know if inspiration hits again and we retweak something. But at the moment, I'm very happy with the lower bridge. I think it's better. I feel like it's just not obstructing the view, and for me. But don't forget, once again, if you guys like it higher, just leave it higher, and because this is just for inspiration for your guys' island. But yeah, this video, it was mainly concentrated on the inside of the courtyard, and we made it. We finally, I can say that the inside of the courtyard has been completed, has been done, and now we can move on towards the other side where John's at, and we're gonna be moving him and doing a little entryway just right there in the front. Just we're gonna duplicate what's on the left that you see right there. We're gonna duplicate it on the right. But yeah, I think the island and the museum, this courtyard museum build, is getting so much closer, so much better of completion. It has come out bigger than I ever expected it to be, but I think it's a good size. And right here, I finally gonna put the cement because this is a lookout area towards the courtyard. We put a bench, we work the two street lights, and we're gonna put them a little more separated. And yeah, so guys, we finally made it. Inside the courtyard is done. So I wanna say thank you so much for watching, for supporting the channel. So don't forget to hit a like, subscribe if you wanna see more videos, and we're gonna be seeing you next time on part 9 of the museum/courtyard build. And yeah, thank you so much. See you later, guys. Bye.